Awesome. So, our adventure is kicking back up with the unlikely trio of Ivar, Tosh, and Deadeye, following the trusty nose of Tobuscus back to the place where he spotted signs of the legendary druid of the Nymph Wood. While you guys have been out for about a day and a half, at about late in the afternoon, on your second day since leaving the town, you guys have actually picked up on pretty sizable tracks of what look to be predominantly wolves, but occasionally strange prints of things that you just have not been able to place, as well as patches of what look to be animals that were massacred or butchered and not actually killed or eaten for food, but left in rather like bloody fashion with big splatter covering and marking the snow in a pretty wide radius around it. As you guys approach about 3 or 4 hours away from it being nightfall, Tobuscus would have become quite agitated as he would have actually picked up on the smell and movement in the distance. Um, Ivar, Tosh, and Deadeye, go ahead and roll initiative as you guys would have seen a pack of wolves at about a distance of 100 feet charging in the opposite direction as you.
All right, not bad. And is it a clear night? Is it dim light or is it darkness? Or is there still light?
So, yeah, it's still light out. It is about 3 in the afternoon. And with the weather being as it is actually not as blustery as it has been. And you guys have pretty clear sight of about 120 feet before it gets covered in the gray haze. But yeah, it is daylight.
Something's not right here. It's
All
unnatural.
right. We need my wolves on initiative and Ivar and Tobuscus on initiative, and then we will jump into combat.
I agree. There was something unnatural about those wolves before.
And some of the prints we've seen.
Told you we can't trust this witch of yours. And I would spit.
I wonder if whatever is making these prints is causing distress for our druid, which is why our enchantment is gone.
I should have mentioned this sooner, but on the road, the things that attacked us were not just wolves. They seemed like they were controlled, drawn on, driven by something. We heard a voice mocking us, telling us it would return. That of a cronish woman. I have never encountered her before, nor did we see her.
That was quite a witch.
And with that, you guys would picking it up with Tosh at top of the order, followed by Ivar. As you guys see, the wolves do not seem to be running in your direction, but rather away from your direction.
Is the snow that we're in difficult terrain?
It is difficult terrain here. Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm going to exhaust all of my movement. I would probably move out and then try and see if there's anything that I can see that they're running from that's clear. And if not, then I will probably follow them.
Okay. So they are a little bit higher than you lower than you currently. This is a ramp down. You got about a 3 or 4 foot elevation on them. And as you move forward, you would not see anything chasing them in the opposite direction from where they're running. So you don't have a clue in that sense there.
Okay. That is gonna be it for my turn.
All right, very good. Tosh, after you, we would have Ivar followed by Deadeye.
All right, unhindered by the snow, I'm gonna dash on.
Oh, you crazy bastard.
Head low, shield up, a charge after them. Yeah, still no sign of what they're at. Yeah, I mean, these wolves were driven to kill people before. I would try to put them down when we could. But that's all I have for this.
All right.
Deadeye.
Yeah, we got Deadeye up next.
Has the wolves seemed to notice us at all? Or would I be considered hidden from them?
You wouldn't be considered hidden from them, but they do not seem to be regarding you. They seem to be running at full speed in the opposite direction.
Okay. In that case, I will sneak up behind this tree and attempt to hide with my cunning action. Oh, and get a 9. On
Yikes, not what you want. Oh, yeah, also not what you want.
I would still shoot at the frenzied wolf, which I am able to hit even at such a range with my hand crop. Well, I say that, and yet... Hey, there we go. Nice 17 to hit.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Only 7 damage, though.
Okay, you injure the wolf and hear it whimper, but it seems to actually keep moving in the same direction after limping a bit and being staggered.
There we go. That'll make that easier to track. And I'll just kind of
Yeah,
be a little more nonchalant.
very good. And yeah, whenever you guys are using any of your magical ammunition you acquired, just be sure to note it and announce it before the shot. And then we've got after Deadeye would be the unknown combatant is going to actually be entering the fray from the side. You guys are going to see a larger wolf with almost midnight black fur that sets it apart quite distinctly from these white winterish wolves that you've seen. And this dark wolf has a small creature that looks like almost the proportions of a gnome, and is wearing a red cap and wielding a sickle that is about the length of its entire body. This thing is chittering in extremely broken common as its wolf begins to gallop, ignoring the difficult snow terrain and making a dash towards the group from the side.
What in the
What?
gods?
What in the fuck?
Two very different characters.
Right.
All right, so we will see this unidentified creature that you guys will definitely all have some fascination about. Definitely have never seen such a thing before, riding atop a very large, baleful black wolf. That is going to be them. We are now at the white wolves are going to keep running in the opposite direction in spite of the fire being loosed by Nikolai. They seem to be drawn in this direction, and you guys would see that the majority of them are actually getting fairly close to the edge of your guys' vision, being that they're quite fast, and the haze of winter cuts you off at about 120 feet. I'm putting them all here near the edge of the map, but most of them are actually closer to about like 80 feet away and where they are. We would then be up at the bottom of the Hibiscus.
My boy. All right, he is still affected by difficult terrain. So he will dash.
I'm saying the wolves can ignore snow. I'm saying Tobuscus can do it.
Oh, all right, he will dash on up. Get to about and that'll be him.
Very good. We would then be at the top of the next round with Tosh, followed by Ivar.
I'm going to assume that we've been seen by the red cat, or the red capped wolf rider, and that he's coming for us. I'm gonna move down and around and try and close the gap between me and Ivar so that we could be closer together. But I'm gonna have to dash, and I think that'll be my turn.
All right. We would, of course, see the metal-armed paladin just chugging his way through this heavy snow and making your way up as gallantly as you can. And we would have Ivar the ranger, who just lightly springs on the snow, just as if it were any regular terrain, with his ranger grace, followed by Deadeye afterwards.
All right, he moves on up, trudges through the snow, gets to there, and he eggs the wolf on and says, "Come and get me, big wolfie." And he will die. Ooh.
Okay, very good. We've got Nick Deadeye after you.
I'm gonna hunter's mark the wolf too, real quick, with my favorite foe.
Can
good.
I see them from where I am with the high ground? I assume I can
From
at
where
least
you
see
are?
the rider.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right, I'm gonna slink over to this tree here, attempt to hide behind it. That is a 18 on my stat.
Yeah, that beats their passive of both the wolf and the rider.
And since this creature does not sound like what we're here to see, I will then shoot at the wolf rider. Oh yeah, that is a 22 to hit
Oh yeah, it'll definitely hit.
for 19 damage.
Ooh, very good. You would hear a high-pitched scream of pain, and this thing actually would, much to the horror of perhaps several onlookers, begin to start with one of its free hands, scooping the blood that is now pouring out of its open shoulder wound into its mouth and licking its shoulder as it gets ready to charge into battle.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's not right.
Very nice. If that's it for Deadeye, it would be the wolf rider.
Yep.
All right. Wolf rider is going to get up to here. And this little man, now that he's all up in your face, Ivar, you can see that he has crazy white facial hair that just sticks out completely straight and looks like very bristly and coarse, almost like the thickness of hay. And his eyes are just tiny beads of red in seas of dark, dark black. And his hands are actually sharpened little claws that are clutching around a scythe, or rather a sickle that is about the size of his entire body. His boots look to be made of like a black, dark iron and look like they would be quite heavy. As he rides on up, he is going to take that dark metal boot and try and slam it into your face. As you got dodge, he will try and take this attack. Or actually, no, you get to take a dex save is what happens.
Oh.
Yeah, you do have advantage from dodging now.
Yeah. I got a 22.
Very good. So you would have just done a right on time somersault to avoid the dark boot trying to get you right in the chin, and you completely dodge it, taking no damage. And this little thing would lick once at its shoulder wound before cursing at you in a language you don't understand. And it is going to be the wolves. The frenzied white wolves are going to run and actually leave the battlefield and exit the limit of your vision with their full dash, continuing in the opposite direction. That would then be at Tobuscus at bottom of the order.
All my time spent in these woods, I've never seen a creature like this before. Tobuscus, come! Tobuscus will charge on. Boop, and blindside the big wolf.
Go, Tabascus!
Ooh, nice. You got 24 to hit.
Indeed.
Ooh, he does max damage for 17 damage. And he forces him to take a strength.
And this is the rider?
No, sorry, this is the wolf.
The wolf. 17 damage and a strength check, you say?
Yeah, strength save.
Strength save, thank you. That will be a bad one, a 9.
Ooh, all right, so he is knocked prone. To dismount the rider. So Tobuscus just like, rah, just comes, the wolf is much larger and just jumps on him and pins him to the ground and starts shaking. You're a good boy, Tobuscus.
You'd hear a little squeal as the rider gets flung off unceremoniously as the faithful hound gets a good chunk of the wolf's knee and causes the wolf to go down. And anything else there for Tobuscus?
Nope, that'll be his turn.
All right, very good. We would then be at the top of the next round with Tosh having finally sloshed all of his way up. You are finally in range. And keep in mind, you've got a polearm, so you've got a reach of 10.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, still knowing that this thing is obviously trying to hurt us, but curious about it, I'd be like, what do you want from us? And then I'd move forward and I'm gonna give it a good poke.
Good luck to try to get anything out of that one. I don't think he's right in the head.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna do it. 11 to hit.
Remember you got advantage?
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is prone.
Oh, that's much better. 24.
That will definitely hit.
Uh, 8 damage. Piercing.
Right. Oh, glaive is slashing, I think. Is that what you're using?
Oh.
Right? I think that's what I set you up with. Either way, it shouldn't matter against this guy. 8 damage is going to bloody this creature, which looks to be unfazed and in a just frenzy.
Ivar turn? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, if it wasn't set, my turn is done, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, you didn't say that. So if that's it for you, Tosh, we would then be up at Ivar, followed by Deadeye.
I miss it. Did you attack 3 times with your polearm? If you have polearm mastery, you can attack with a bonus action.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you even just attacked once, right?
Yeah, I only attacked once. I
There
did
we
not
go.
know that. Thank you. So I also have advantage.
Yeah,
again,
so you
right?
got your regular attack action is 2 attacks at level 5 as a paladin, and then you got your bonus action attack with your polearm mastery.
Yeah, get in there.
That one I think will miss. That's going to be 13.
Yeah, that will unfortunately... Oh, wait, no. A 13 is what you need, so that will hit.
Oh, okay.
You got 2 hits.
I think the other one is going to hit too, but we'll roll the damage first.
Okay. So the damage on the final attack, the bonus action attack, is with a D6 instead of a D8.
D4.
Or D4, thank you. And then, yeah, the other one's a D8. And they're both plus your strength mod.
For the glaive here, you had a 1d10.
It's D10s for the main end, but then with the bonus action, you smack them with the butt end of it, which is a D4.
Yeah. You're right. Sorry,
okay,
I said
I
D8,
see.
but glaives are D10s. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
a...
right.
Yeah, I label it as halved on your sheet. Yeah, glaives are... The glaive is a 1d10 plus 3, and then the halved of it is a 1d4 plus 3.
I too cannot bring myself to write butt on my character sheet when I have polearm mastery. I would not put that on Finn's character sheet ever.
Okay, I think it'll be 4 damage, and then the last one's a d4.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be 7, so that'll be 11. Plus, what did 11 plus the first number I said.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So you would have bloodied this little fella and landed all 3 strikes. First 2 blade ends, and then twirling it about and smacking it with the back end. And with a couple successful strikes from Tosh, we would have Ivar, followed by Deadeye afterwards.
All right. Giving Tosh like a pretty confident, like, oh, good job, like kind of nod. He would turn and yeah, unarmed. He would just try to grab it, or sorry, well, he will strike. Ooh, that is a terrible roll. That's a miss with a 9.
Yeah, not gonna do it.
Oof. All right. And when I attack, Tobuscus uses his reaction to attack as well.
Get him.
Oh, Tobuscus, you rolled just like your papa. It is he rolled an 8. Let me check my feat really quick. I have the Tavern Brawler feat, which lets me grapple as a bonus. But yes, I need to hit to make that trigger, right? Not just... Okay, so that is my...
These are with advantage against the front.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 2 for me, and then I rolled a 2 and a 2 for him.
Yikes. All right, dice games. We've got, after Ivar, we got Nikolai.
All right, I'm going to sneak up to the next tree. And I'm going to attempt to hide behind it, and then I'm going to take careful aim and shoot whichever one of the red cap or the direwolf stands up.
All right, very nice. The waiting game. If that's it for you, it would be the direwolf is the lucky winner of your shot as it stands up first.
I got a
Lucky
19
recipient.
stealth, so yeah, easily hidden.
Okay.
Oh, also I will, since they seem hardier than the foes we've faced so far, I will activate Sharpshooter for the penalty to hit and the bonus. That's
Yeah,
a
very
15
very
to
good.
hit.
That is gonna be a good hit.
You get the magic arrows as well, if you want, or the +1 arrows as well, or bolts.
Yeah, these have been working so far, though. I'm going to save those for when we need them. Mostly I'm going to save those for the witch.
Okay.
That'll be 29 damage.
Ooh, 29. That is gonna take this this wolf completely down. It stands up, and as soon as it reveals the flank, the big target for you, you line up a shot and get it right in the side of the head. and this wolf slumps back down in the ground.
I look back in shock.
Deadeye just spits.
Very nice, Deadeye. If that's it for you, we would have the red-capped rider followed by Tobuscus. The red-capped rider is going to stand up, and he is going to flail around with his rather nasty-looking sickle at first Ivar and do 2 into Tobuscus next. So it'll be first one into Ivar will be a definite miss with a 12 to hit. And then into Tobuscus. Oh no, Tobuscus got crit.
Oh boy!
All right, Tobuscus. Let me double these dice here. Tobuscus is getting slashed on the flank for 12 slashing damage.
Oof. All right, he's reduced to half.
And then the second attack onto him is a critical miss. The crits giveth and taketh.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, the dice weren't too nasty on the crit either. It was not the worst. That will be the red-capped rider, who will be followed by Tobuscus at the bottom of the order.
All right, Tobuscus will just attack. He's going to try to maul this little fella. With advantage, pack tactics. Nice. Natural 19 for a 25 which will be 11 piercing damage. And he takes a strength save.
He will bite into him, and as his jaws close in around the face of this crazy-looking creature, the small, vicious-looking gnome critter would actually burst into a puddle of pure blood and leave no sign of its otherwise corporeal body besides just a big splash of blood on both you and Tobuscus for being right next to it. But Tobuscus would have killed the red-capped rider.
I wipe my face, and Tobuscus is starts trying to spit up all that gore that just burst in his face.
He's rolling
Very
around
good.
in
And
the snow.
and as Tobuscus kills the last combatant that's visible, why doesn't everybody present give me an Arcana check to see if they can recognize that combatant? And then after that, next thing.
I don't know nothing about no witchcraft.
10.
Yeah, I got a 5. I don't think we're going to get anything.
Yeah, it doesn't look as though any of you guys have ever read or heard anything about some exploding blood gnome. That thing was crazy, but it seemed to speak broken common. So that at least you guys were able to learn that. But as you guys take stock of the now quiet battlefield, you guys would suddenly hear sounds of battle further away. In the direction you were headed, the direction the wolves ran towards. And as you guys hear the howling and sounds of battle, you guys can actually hear the distinctive sound of a female cry for pain, and then a strange baying and howling of the pack of wolves shortly after. As the group hears this, what do you guys do?
Someone's in trouble. We must go. Maybe it's the druid. Something's not right in these woods.
Agreed.
You insist.
Lead the way. I shall try to keep up.
Tobuscus, you stay behind me, boy. He's all wounded.
All right, so as the group gets together, you guys would only have to march about a minute with the slow trudge of the snow keeping you guys from moving as quick as you'd like. You guys would find that on an elevated cliff, you would see that pressed up against the cliffside is an enormous elk that appears to be cornered, battling several of these wolves and several of these small red-capped riders as well. Why doesn't everybody please roll initiative for me, please?
My initiatives are getting worse and worse.
I swap places with Tobuscus this time. Tobuscus is on top and I'm up on the bottom.
Gonna hang out with everybody.
So you're telling me...
All right, let me get a couple of those red caps in there, and then we will be getting them on initiative and good to go.
You're telling me the animal's the only competent one among us?
He's been awesome. his man. His average
Really
damage is
killing
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
What a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Is the elk even bigger than that?
Should be huge.
It is 3x3, yeah. All right. So as they come on this scene, Candace, what distinguishes Diana's elk from a conventional elk?
She has diamonds sparkle in the moon.
I've never seen anything like that before. There have been tales of those blessed by the druid here that bear such marks.
That beast would be quite the prize, and
Oh.
Nikolai will ready his crossbow.
I try to like wave you down.
Loads up some +1 ammo in it for this. All right. We've got Tobuscus at top of the order, followed by some of the frenzied wolves.
All right, Tobuscus will run on and then announce our presence with a howl and dodge,
I believe that is a little cliff face.
and then get deleted. Fuck.
I'll load him back in for you. Give me
All
1
right.
second.
Don't worry, I got
Perfect.
spare.
But yeah, there is in fact a short cliff face of about 10 feet tall right here. So keep that in mind with his pathing. You can go up on either of these sides, or you can climb the cliff face.
It's more dramatic. He goes to the top of the cliff face and howl. And yeah, he'll dodge up there all the
Oh,
time.
so sorry, you're in low ground, Sean. So just for perspective, you guys are in low ground. The only reason you can see the elk is how huge it is, and like its antlers and enormous stature are looming over it. Such that you
Perspective
can
is
see
hard.
Yeah, sorry.
Then all right, then let me redo that. 10, 20. Yeah, he'll go around.
All right, no problem. Tobuscus going around, and yeah,
So
if that's
their
it for
dodge
him. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see some of the white wolves up next, followed by the red cap riders. The wolves are going to converge in and use their pack tactics on the crystal antlered elk here, and we're gonna see 6 attacks into you with advantage into your elk. So this will be, you can, we'll track the damage just on your elk's model since it has separate HP from you. And your armor class is 14. So we will put all 6 into you, 1 at a time with advantage. So you're going to get bitten a bunch. The first one is going to miss you as I got a 10. The second one is going to miss you as hit you as I got a 15. and that one will bite you for 8 piercing damage. So we have 8 total. The third one will miss you with an 8. The fourth one will hit you with 15, and that will up our total damage to 18, and this was a 10 bite. And then the fifth one is going to miss you, and the sixth one is going to hit you with an 18, and that is going to up our total to, with 7 more, that'll put us at 25 damage from 6 wolf bites, which I've noted on your giant elk model. So you guys see that the elk form is definitely taking some damage from the coordinated assault of so many wolves. And up next would be the little red-capped riders, which are going to be taking a dodge action while taunting and goading and reveling at the elk's blood loss and the splatter just going all over the snow. You would hear them give just very, very feral, like, yipping and woos. And they are going to just take the dodge action along with their mounts as they hold their ground there. The next up is going to be Nikolai, Deadeye, followed by Tosh.
All right, I'm going to move over to the cover of the foliage. See that I can't really get much of a shot. I'm going to keep dashing. From about here, can I see the wolves surrounding the giant?
Yeah, you can.
Excellent. All right, I will line up a shot with my hand crossbow and let her rip. A nat 17 for a 25.
Yeah, that sharpshooter long range stuff coming in handy.
Oh yeah, and that'll be 24 damage.
Ooh, very nice. That is gonna easily take down one of those wolves there. Boop. Dead. Very good.
And that'll be me.
All right. Deadeye will be followed by Tosh and then Diana.
All right. I know this looks vaguely like a cliffside by a beach, but I'm assuming we're still in snow.
Yeah, this is snow.
I think I'm going to dash and follow up right behind Tibiscus. Tibuscus, Tibuscus, there it is.
Tobuscus.
Mm-hmm.
Biscuit.
Tabasco.
Very good. Everybody take inspiration. I love it. We've got after Tosh dashes up through and trudges through the snow. If that's it for you, we would have the surrounded elk form of Diana.
Okay. So I'd like to use this opportunity really showcase my antlers as a weapon and target one of these. I don't know if I can attack. So if not, then I think I'll go for this one directly in front of me. And I'd like to use my ram. Yeah.
Okay. So because of your size, these small enemies cannot stop you from moving through their square. So you can move around at will. But if you move away from these white wolves too far, then they might get an opportunity attack on you. But yeah, you can, if you wanted, you could go up to this guy and attack him and not even suffer any opportunity attacks. Or you can just attack the white wolves from where you are. Any of that is good.
Well, is it possible to use my hook instead? They're so close and such a so big.
Yeah, so the way the way your hooves work is you can only hit creatures who are already on the ground with your hooves.
Okay.
So the way your guy works is the elk likes to ram stuff onto the ground, and then then it will stomp on stuff with your hooves.
Got it. Okay. Well, then I would like to attack whichever wolf will not provide an opportunity.
Yeah, you can attack any of the 5 white wolves in front of you safely, and even move forward and attack the bigger, like larger black wolves if you wanted safely. So whatever you want.
Yeah, let's do these wolves in front of me first.
Okay, so go ahead and do your antler attack into this wolf.
Okay. All right. I roll 13.
Mm-hmm.
So 19 to hit.
Awesome. That will hit, and then you can roll the 2d6 plus 4, or you can just take the average 11, whichever you prefer, when your beast changed. But yeah, that will definitely hit.
Let's do the average.
Well, that's a smart call because these things have exactly 11 HP. So you would easily pierce one of these unarmored wolves with your diamond sharp antlers, and you guys would see the carcass would hang on her enormous rack of crowns for rack of antlers for a few seconds before her violent thrashing would finally fling it off into the cliffside and leave a big splatter of blood on this white snow. And with that dead wolf, Diana, is there anything else for you?
So after this point, I can't move to attack the larger wolf, can I?
Yeah, I think unless something's on the ground, you can't make another attack to stomp on it. So I think in elk form, you're pretty much a one and done thing.
Then I am done.
Okay, one and done. But you skewer a wolf, and with that, it would then be Ivar at bottom of initiative.
All right. We'll sprint on up.
All right, yeah, Ivar ignoring the difficult terrain because of ranger stuff, and is able to pass on lightly through the snow.
I dash on up to that point, and
All right, very nice. We would then be at top of the second round with Tobuscus.
oh man, Tobuscus. Tobuscus moves up like he's gonna go and attack, but then I grab him by the scruff and I say, "No, wait, follow me in." And he just he like whimpers as he looks at the elf or the elk under attack. But that'll be Tobuscus. He will dodge and move up just a little.
All right. Tobuscus playing it cautious. We would have the white wolves are going to be up next, followed by the red caps. The 4 remaining wolves that are up in Diana's business are going to keep focusing and harrying her. Diana, I am going to hit you. It looks like I hit twice and crit once. So you are going to take a little bit of damage here. Let's see here. The crit is going to do 12. And then the other 2 are going to do 16 for 26 total. And that last hit, I think, would have been just enough then to knock you out of your elk form. So I'm going to remove your elk model for now, but you still have the multiple uses of your beast form still, but for now you have been knocked out. And we've got the regular humanoid Diana's model here now. And that will be all 4 of those wolves after they then converge on your now smaller form. They close in with angry, hungry growls. That is them. We are now at the red caps, who are going to, this one here is going to use its mount to dash, and then use an iron boot on Tobuscus, who can make a dex save.
All right, he's dodging, so he's got an advantage. He not great. I think he got a 10. Let me see if he's trained. He is proficient in all saving throws, so it's the 13.
Oh, not quite. He is unfortunately not able to duck the iron boot that comes for him. And you see Tobuscus give out a really loud yelp as he gets bludgeoned for 20 damage and is knocked prone.
Oh, he did. My boy.
Tobuscus!
Oh, what a way to go.
So Tobuscus would be knocked unconscious by this for RP purposes, but yeah, he is. Yeah. The next one is going to try and do a similar charging pass as it goes past and loops around to get enough momentum, and then tries to get you right in the crotch with an iron boot. Ivar, go ahead and give me a dexterity save as he tries to go for the family jewels.
My crotch. Uh-oh. I'm going to inspire.
Good call.
Inspire the crotch.
No. 10.
Oh no! You guys see
So
Ivar get it right in the huevos and fall prone as he takes 20 bludgeoning damage, and you guys hear the tink of these iron boots clack into some sensitive area there. That would be the two red-capped riders and their mounts, though, and we would then be at Deadeye, followed by Tosh.
Well, shit. Fuck. Look back and forth. I will shoot at this. No, I will shoot at the wolf. I'll just take aim my good eye down my crossbow, and again do a sharpshooter. Oh, that is an 8.
That's not going to do it.
Fuck. All right. Well, that's me.
All right, after Deadeye, we would have, let's see, we have Tosh, Helios, followed by Diana.
Well, I'm not going to run away from this one that's in front of me, so I'm gonna give it the good old poke, whip, I guess.
Okay, so are you talking about the red cap or the wolf?
I'm going to, was it the red cap that had the iron boots that kicked Ivar in the nuts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to do it to the red cap then. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, 19, which I'm sure will hit.
Definitely.
Uh, 6 damage. I'll roll the next one.
Okay.
It's definitely gonna hit 24.
Okay.
That one's gonna do 13 damage. It's gonna be max damage. Looks like I'll roll a natural 19 for the hit with the butt as well. And that'll be also max damage, 7 damage.
All right, nice. You are going to, with the third attack, see that this crazed old man-looking red cap guy is gonna look pretty bloodied at this point.
That's what you get for going for the family jewels. And that'll be my turn.
All right. After the flurry of blows from the paladin, we would then have our druid Diana Moonglare.
Well, speaking of flurry, I'm wondering if the spell, what is it called? Sleet storm, if that causes any damage.
Yeah. So that's a good spell that you could basically create a circle that everyone there gets pummeled by ice, and then it makes that
Yeah.
spot difficult terrain. But here's something cool. You are actually wearing silver dragon scale mail, so you are actually especially resistant to cold damage. So if you were to cast an ice spell on yourself, even though it's not ideal technically, you are surrounded by wolves, so that is an option. But yeah, you can also
Yeah.
cast like a sleet storm out between these wolves or more on yourself. But yeah, that's a good spell.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sleet storm does not do damage. You're thinking of ice storm. Sleet storm is different.
Oh, yeah, I am thinking of what does sleet storm do? I'm
It's
thinking
a
of ice
big zone.
storm.
It's a big zone of like difficult terrain and obscurement, and it forces concentration saves. But call lightning does damage in a little 5-foot radius area.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I have that. Okay. Well, really, what I'm trying to accomplish here is I'm trying to, one, I'm very angry, because you knocked me out of my elk form, and I want to call upon the elements to just blast all of the wolves that are in this radius. So if
Mhm.
call lightning would do the trick,
Yeah.
then I would like to do that.
Yeah. So if you're feeling suicidal, you could hit yourself and all of them, or you can do it behind them and just hit 2 of them, but keep yourself safe. So which would you do?
I'm not feeling suicidal. I'm just really angry. So,
Okay.
and I shout out a very large, frustrated yell, throw my hands in the air, and I'll move back. Is that what you said?
You don't even have to. You can just cast it from where you are, and
Great.
yeah, you're kind of pressed up. Mhm.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so yeah, with that, you can make them take dexterity saves as the clouds darken and swirl above them, and a crackle of lightning flies from the sky and singes them. All right, these wolves both are going to take full damage from your spell. They failed their saves. So you do on Call Lightning. Let me look it up. Let's see here. On this one, you blast them for 3d10. And since it's already in a stormy condition, actually it's 4d10.
Okay. Got it. Oh, that's a d20. Oops. Sorry, guys. How do I multiply
No
my
worries.
dice again?
Oh, I copy. You do copy
Oh,
paste
thank
them. I
you.
got 4 for you here.
Yeah.
Hon.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So we got a 0. Boo.
No, that's a 10.
It's a
10.
10.
10.
Yeah, if
It's
you
a
select all
10.
of them,
Oh,
it'll sum it
yay.
up for you. Yeah, if you select all the dice, it sums it up for you.
Awesome. What do I have to press for it to sum it up? Oh, I see. You just hover over it. Ooh, 21.
Ooh, very nice. That is more than enough to kill the two wolves that get hit by it. As there's a big explosion of snow as the lightning cracks down into the snow behind them. You see these 2 wolves seem unfazed, and of course your normal intuition would have been to talk to these wolves, but all your druid tricks have failed you, and now the lightning is all that is left. Very good. So that is your action, and you're still concentrating on that spell, Diana. So on subsequent turns, you can keep calling it down if you'd like. Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
All right, very good. We would then be at bottom of the order with Ivar.
Uh, uh, I pull myself up, grabbing my crotch after I just received a swift kick in him. I say, there she is. It's the druid. Oh. He turns to him. We cannot let her fall. We came all this way. Tobuscus! Spirits of the wild! And he uses Healing Spirit as a bonus action as he beseeches the spirits of the wild to...
Very nice. What form does your healing spirit take?
It is... oh, sorry. It's the puppy form, Tobuscus.
All right, so this little little happily barking puppy of light materializes and starts pulsing with healing magic.
All right, so
All
at the
right,
start of...
Sebastian starts his turn. Yeah, he'll get some healing. If yeah, you got you said that's your bonus action. Anything else for you?
Yep, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to attack. I'm going to just take a swing with my fists at the wolf. Actually, no, at the thing that just kicked me in the balls. I'm going to take a swing at that.
All right, that'll be this red cap rider right here, who is actually bloodied from Tosh's salvo of attacks.
Take him down.
Oof, I rolled not great. I got an 11.
Not quite.
All right, so I swing, and it just ineffectually just kind of stays. And that'll be my turn.
All right. With a little bit of healing out there from Ivar onto his beloved pup, that would put us at top of the next round with Tobuscus waking up from a little boon of healing, and he's able to take this turn.
Yeah, Tobuscus, disengage. He is going to... Oh, man. Tobuscus, you're a good boy. I need you to live. Yeah, he's going to move over here. He squeezes past Tosh. But yeah, makes his way over there. Let me move my healing spirit back. Bam. Okay, that is Tobuscus' turn.
All right. After Tobuscus, we're going to have the last two remaining frenzied white wolves, followed by the red cap riders. Diana, these two wolves are going to keep nipping at you with advantage. Now at your humanoid form, your elf form. The first one got a 21 to hit you. So they should bite you there for 7 piercing damage. And then the second one got a 16 to hit you.
Okay. Which tracker are you counting the damage on?
So far you only took damage in your elk form, so this one would be your HP tracker here. So that would be the first damage. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and while I'm peeking over here, I see that your AC is 17, so it looks like the second attack is not going to hit you, which is good. Okay, so that would just be because you are concentrating on a spell, you can roll a Constitution saving throw, which will just be a D20 plus 5. And as long as you get 10 or higher on the total, you will be able to keep concentrating on your spell, your Call Lightning. Very good. Looks like you got a 13 there. And with that, the wolves will be done, and we will be at the 2 red-capped riders. This one is going to get a little bit of momentum, and then run back at um, Diana's direction and try and kick her right in the crotch with its iron boot. And Diana, you find yourself having to roll out of the way of this charging beast. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you try and protect your crotch from this iron-toed boot.
Oh no, my crotch. Okay, it's a 9.
Ooh, not quite what you need. So I will flip your model prone, and you will end up taking 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So you guys hear a big groan of pain from Diana as she goes down. And then one more concentration check to see if you can keep maintaining concentration on your spell. And then the one next to Tosh will be up next. Very good.
Okay, so
Still concentrating. Uh-huh. All right, very good, hon. The one into Tosh, we got 3 sickle attacks into you, Tosh, as a thank you for hitting him. Let's see.
As long as I'm not getting kicked in the nuts.
Square in the nuts. Oh gosh, the crits today, you guys. I am so sorry. He's going to miss you. And then he is going to roll a 23 to hit. And he is going to cut you there, Tosh, for 8 slashing damage. And then he's going to crit you after that 8 slashing damage. And that crit is going to hit you for 12 slashing damage.
Okay, so in total, 20 slashing damage.
Yep. And then that is going to be it for the red caps. We are now at Deadeye, followed by Tosh.
All right. The shit looks like it has gone south. I'm going to sneak back through the underbrush here towards the rest of my hiding and firing at this red cap along the way. The stealth is a 13.
Okay, that will beat most things passive perception, it looks like.
All right, and then it is a 19 to hit the red cap.
Okay, yeah, it beats him, so you can attack him with advantage. Yep.
All right, that'll be 19 damage as well.
Oh, that is exactly what you needed to kill him, as your shot gets this guy right through the torso, and you see his explosion just leaves the back of this black wolf painted an extremely icky dark crimson from this exploded little creature. Very good there, Deadeye.
I also imagine it would cover everyone else there because it's an elevated position there.
Yeah, everybody adjacent. The elevated position just makes a nice blood shower for Tosh and Ivar, who are both sprayed red. All right, very good. If that's it, yeah, if that's it for Deadeye, then we've got Tosh followed by Diana.
Before I forget, I wanted to check: does half plate give you resistance to slashing?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. All right. Well, I don't want to. Starting to get pretty hurt. Don't want to run away from this guy and give him an opportunity attack. So I'm gonna pokey whip this guy as well.
All right. Yeah, the wolf is looking healthy, but its rider has been killed. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a crit hit.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good time to smite in case you weren't going to do that already.
Yep, probably a good time.
Yeah, let's do that.
So your glaive would normally be 1d10, so it's now 2d10. And then a normal smite of level 1 is 2d8, and a crit would be 4d8. And then if you use a level 2 spell slot, it would be an additional d8. So it would then be doubled for the crit again.
Holy shnikes, so that was that 4d8s?
Are you doing a level 1 smite or a level 2 smite?
I guess I'm just gonna do a level 1 smite.
Okay, so then it would be 4d8, 2d10s.
25, I think, plus the other 3, so 28.
Oh goodness, that is gonna easily bloody this this wolf in one radiant slash from your glaive.
We will give him the second one. That is going to be 19 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And 8 damage.
Okay. Let's see here. He is barely alive.
Oh, can see if I can whip him with my last action here, or bonus action rather. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be natural 19.
Oh yeah, this thing had 1 life, so your haft cracks into the skull of this this midnight black dire wolf, and it goes down with a growl.
Back from whence you came.
All right, if you wanted to move, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we will be following you up with Diana.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the gap, but that'll be it.
Okay, Sean, does he get healed if he moves through Healing Spirit?
Yes, a D6.
Okay, give him a heal, sir. Tosh, you get a little bit of your wounds closed as you step through this tiny little barking puppy, and it gives you a little
Heal for
lick on the
2.
face as you pass on through it. And yeah, heal for 2. Very nice. The next up would be our endangered druid, who starts her turn prone and surrounded. So Candace, it is only half your movement if you wanted to stand up.
Yeah, I think I'd like to do that. And I'm wondering, I still have access to continue with my lightning, right?
You definitely do. And yeah.
Great. Since I already have that fired up, I'm going to give it another go.
Okay, very good. So you can hit this square and it would not harm you, but it would hurt the dire wolf, one of the white wolves, and the red cap. So we would see the dark clouds begin to crackle as a blast of lightning calls down once more. All right, go ahead and roll the 4d10 for me, please, while I roll 3 dex saves.
Sweet Lord.
Yeah, I'm using that soundboard that has like 20 different sounds for lightning and fireball. And so like sometimes it just comes out like a really long one. All right, our white wolf is going to crit, so it'll take half damage. The dire wolf, God, it also crit, is going to take half damage. And then the red cap is going to fail, so it'll take full damage. What did you roll there, hon?
26.
Okay, yeah, 26 is going to obliterate the frenzied wolf even at half damage. And the dire wolf is going to look none too happy. It'll take 13. And the red cap is going to be bloodied with the full damage it takes. All right. If you wanted to shapeshift Diana, you can do that as a bonus action, but you obviously, yeah, it's entirely your prerogative. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I do want to shapeshift.
Okay.
My elk is not doing that well at right this moment, so I'm going to shapeshift into my eagle form.
All right, very cool. I will. Are you looking for a medium-sized eagle or one of the like larger eagles?
Big, badass, large eagle.
All right. You would end up taking a sizable wingspan. And with your current level in Druid, you are actually able to fly around and do everything an eagle does. But you know that currently, if you were to fly away, you would provoke a couple opportunity attacks. But
Oh,
that
I'm
is
not
entirely up to you. If you
intending
want to
to,
decide.
to fly away. I'm intending to use
Okay.
talons to pop some eyeballs out.
Yeah. Yeah, squawk and claw. I like it. All right. We will have the eagle, and then yeah, you can think about like your eagle talons or some other thing that sets it apart as your signature. We would have after you would be Ivar.
All right. He will sprint across. Oh man, hold on. Where was I? Here. If I go through the healing spirit, I won't be able to make.
Oh no.
Screw it, healing spirit.
Well, can't you
It runs on.
move?
Yeah, but fancy stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in there. I still have my my favorite foe going. I will place that, which is it's Hunter's Mark. Put it on the wolf. Put it on the wolf.
Okay.
And I'm gonna punch him in his dog butt. Try to get his attention. God, that's an 8 total or 9 total. Yeah.
No bueno.
All right, that is my turn.
All right. Unfortunate roll there from Ivar. If that's it, we'd be at top of the next round. It would be Tobuscus followed by the red cap.
Okay, Tobuscus moves all the way up to get to there and attacks the wolf with advantage because of pack tactics. Nice. Good job, Tobuscus. You got a 24.
Okay.
He does 12 piercing damage and forces it to take a strength save or become knocked.
Okay. Yeah, it becomes bloodied by that attack, and it fails the strength save. And the rider and wolf both go down hard.
Boy, Tobuscus. And that'll be my turn. Or Tobuscus' turn.
Yeah, very good work from Tobuscus there. We would have the one remaining white wolf is going to take a bite at the newly eagle-formed Diana. It is going to get a 22 to hit, so it will bite you, and is going to chomp you for 7 damage, Diana, which I'm just going to track on the model since you're back in beast form. That will be the wolf, though, and we'll have the red cap, who is going to stand up and just clonk on over with his big heavy metal boot, and then do three slices into Tobuscus with gosh, 3 pretty good rolls into Tobuscus. Poor Tobuscus is most likely being cut to ribbons here. Let's see. The first attack into him is going to be 9 slashing damage. If Tobuscus is he still standing after that?
After 9, he is down.
Okay, then the next 2 would be 2 20s into you, Ivar.
Oh, God. Yeah, those both hit.
Okay, he is going to sorry, wrong rolls there. This is going to be 44 plus 8. There's going to be 21 slashing damage from 2 attacks.
Ooh, can you split them up? I gotta take con saves.
Okay, that is 10 and 11.
All right. Concentration. First. Second one. I failed my second. All right.
Oh,
So
bummer.
he reduces me to 3 hit points, and I lose concentration on my healing spirit.
I will throw inspiration at your healing spirit.
Ooh, thank you. Nice. Got it. 15.
Very good. So the healing spirit puppy keeps on barking,
Mhm.
and that would be our red cap. We would have Deadeye followed by Tosh.
All right. I'm going to curse again because I doubled back and now I have to move the other way. And I will dash up and fire at... Oh, that's prone. That's a pain. I will fire at the last frenzied wolf over here. Oh no, the red cap is standing? I will shoot at the red cap.
Yeah, the red cap looks like he's bloodied.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, only 13 damage.
Only 13 damage. Okay, that will not cause him to explode in a splatter of blood, but definitely keep bleeding his own blood.
Well, that is it for
All
me.
right. Very good. We would have, after you, we got Tash, followed by Diana.
Let's see. Tosh would really like to get all the way up there. I was going to see if I could lay on hands Ivar, but I can't quite close the gap and have my action left. But fortunately, since I have the pole arm, I can still get close enough to attack this little red rider.
Alrighty. Using that reach.
That first one's definitely going to miss. I think that's 10.
Yeah, I'm not going to do.
Okay, this one will hit. That's a 23.
Okay, roll the damage because you might finish it.
5.
Alright, this thing's looking so low.
I'm going to try and see if I can get it with that last whip with the pole arm. I think that'll hit. That's going to be 19.
Yeah, 1 HP it had, so the butt of your weapon yet again does the lethal kill and blow on this little critter as you bring the wooden pommel cracking down on its skull. And as you do, Tobuscus and Ivar are splattered in blood, and you're mostly good out of the splatter zone being at 10 feet. But definitely pull back your weapon haft a little bit slimier than it was when you flung it out there. And with your third attack out there and only 2 wolves remaining, anything else for you there, Tosh?
Nope. Just gonna exclaim at the big pop.
Awesome. We have Diana followed by Ivar.
All right. So Big Wolf is prone or dead?
He is prone, so any of your melee attacks are with advantage against him. So you get to roll 2 d20s and take the higher.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So your eagle, it gets a multi-attack. It gets 1 beak and 1 talon. Both have a +5 to hit.
Cool. So I will rear up really high and make a very loud and angry caw as I shoot down with my crystallized talons, sharpened and blazing.
Yeah. I like it. Get in there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a 30, and what was the modifier as well?
So you since you rolled a 17 and 13, you get to pick the higher one, and so it would be the 17. And then you have a +5 to hit, so it becomes a 22, which is a definite hit.
Great. Awesome.
And then do you want to keep doing the average damage or roll it?
Average.
Okay. So your talons do 10 damage, and then the talons would sink in and leave this wolf very near death, such that your next attack, your beak attack, if it lands, will surely kill it.
Awesome.
So there'd be another, you roll 2 d20s and take the higher one and add 5.
Great. 15.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's 6 damage on the beak. that is going to peck this dire wolf's guts open as you see it's hot and trails steam in the snow, and the only remaining wolf is fighting on, frenzied as it is. If that's it for you, Diana, we have Ivar after you.
That's it.
All right. Ivar seen Tobuscus would look to the giant eagle and see the one last remaining wolf and be like, she's probably got that. And he would lean down and be like, it's okay, boy. It's okay. And with an action, he will cast Good Berry and produce 10 berries. And that'll
Nice.
be his turn.
Little swirl of magic around Ivar's hand as it becomes full of these life-giving magical berries. And we would then be at top of the order with Tobuscus.
Oh god, Tobuscus, death save.
All right, and then we have the one remaining hostile wolf,
My
followed
boy.
by Deadeye. This one wolf is going to aggressively keep out this big eagle fighting it, and is going to chomp at you for, it is going to hit with a high roll there, and it got you for 8 piercing damage, which I applied to the eagle. Yeah, your eagle form is bloodied, but still surviving. That would be the one hostile wolf. We've got Deadeye up next.
All right. If it's only the one enemy, I'll creep into the bushes. Give him the old hide and shoot.
Very nice.
The hide is over 20, as is the to hit.
Okay.
I assume it's dead, but that's a nice, oh yeah, 22 damage.
Definitely. All right. A crossbow shot sinks into this this wolf's side, and you get it right in the heart as it goes down dead. And as the last of the yipping wolves goes down, and the red-capped mad things seem to have fully disappeared, you guys hear the massive beating wings of this eagle druid regarding you for just a few seconds as everybody has their first moments of face-to-face. But before anyone can say any words of pleasantry, you guys hear that crone's voice in the wind yet again.
You foolish elf! These woods are no longer yours. The cold of winter comes for your forest, druid. Leave while you still can.
And as the laugh fades, the storm kicks up again, and the group finds themselves meeting an unlikely ally in the druid Diana. And that is where we'll be ending our evening, guys.